Mr. Speaker, I rise to speak in opposition to House Bill 5456, a bill which, in my opinion, would add undue obstacles and hardships to workers, firefighters, and veterans who suffer from a horrible disease. As a young attorney just starting out, I worked at a law firm that handled a great deal of insurance work, and that's how I learned about mesothelioma, the specific form of cancer that is caused by exposure to asbestos. The disease is insidious, taking years to detect, but once detected, it is a death sentence. The pain caused by the disease is nearly unspeakable, and the workers' loved ones are forced to watch a year-long dying process of their spouse or parent. Asbestos was a widely used product throughout the 20th century, and we still find it commonly today. The havoc wreaked by exposure to asbestos was so devastating that it caused major bankruptcies affecting the largest manufacturers of the product, which in turn threatened to leave workers no help. Knowing that exposure to asbestos was the objective cause of diseases like mesothelioma, our society has established certain procedures for making claims related to that exposure. Why? Because in America, when we know we have done something wrong, we try to do something about it, because that is the kind of people that we are. The policies and procedures currently in place have been well settled for decades, and there is no good public policy reason to change them now. Because these diseases often take decades to manifest, the claims that are made by men and women are made by men and women who have worked their entire lives. Some who served as firefighters, and as my colleague from Farmington Hills indicated, approximately 40% are veterans, having worn the uniform of this nation to keep us safe. These human beings have built our workplaces and our homes, and they have saved us from disaster, both foreign and domestic. Let us be clear. These claims are not the types of claims in which fraud is a significant issue. The diagnosis is objective, and it is irrefutable once made. And let us be quite plain about the purpose of a claim. The worker, upon diagnosis, is lost. The claims are made for the benefit of the widows and the heirs. This proposed bill seeks to prolong the process of paying legitimate claims for people who are dying or have died. The bill will have the effect of making claims too expensive or too arduous to bring, and that is morally wrong. Where I come from, when a young man talks to a girl's father about marriage, he makes certain promises about providing for that man's daughter. When a worker is forced to bring a claim for mesothelioma, it may be his last chance to keep his word. Yesterday, Mr. Speaker, was the 206th anniversary of the publishing of Bleak House by Charles Dickens. Bleak House is a novel about the destruction and devouring of an estate by the very legal system and its practitioners that exist to preserve the estate. An asbestos claim, in reality, is a claim for a worker's estate. It would be so very wrong if we changed the current system today to help the companies that poisoned our people at the expense of their widows. I urge my colleagues to oppose this bill. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.